Oh, hiya, honeys! Welcome back to my spooky little corner. For those that don't know me, I am Lady Mylita, and I bid you welcome. Hello, my darklings. Today, we are going to be trying out the Alter Ego Aurora palette. Here is the inside of the Aurora palette. We're going to have, I think we're going to do a little halo action today. So, if that's something you would like to watch, stay tuned and let's dive in. Okay, so to start out, we have already primed our eyes and we are using the Alter Ego Eyeshadow Base, which I talked about in my big haul video. So we're going to try that with all of the Alter Ego shadows to see how it helps them perform, helps them to stick. And then as I continue, I will be using this with other eyeshadow palettes and see how it works with other eyeshadow palettes. Okay, Aurora. She's a pretty girl. She's got lots of very vibrant, I always kind of want to say sunset colors, which I totally dig. So I was thinking we would try and do a nice halo eye with like a sunset tone. I think that could be really fun. Let's see if we can pull it off today. So to start off the look, I think I'm going to use this shade Shine. She's a bit more of a paler yellow. And I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. And this is our JS6 Morphe and Jeffree Star collab brush. So we're just going to take this and we're going to start buffing this in to the crease, kind of above the crease, I think. So there she is. She's a beautiful yellow shade. Let's see how she goes on. I have to say, yellows, I know I said this in a previous video, but yellows are some of my favorites. So I'm really hoping this palette really performs for me. So I'm just kind of going to go above the crease mainly because I'm going to put like one of those more magenta-y purple-y colors in the crease. But I kind of want to start off with a bit of a transitional kind of base. So I'm going to take this actually quite high compared to what I normally do when I do the crease one. But I want this high. So I might take it all the way up actually to the brow area and just really, she's going on quite nice. She's almost like a nice, almost a pale kind of golden yellow, quite nice. Okay, so there's that first shade down. It looks kind of shocking just with yellow on the eyes, but we're going to add some more color to it now. So I think what I would like to do is take this beautiful shade called Nova right here, and I'm going to put that one in the crease. I'm going to take one of my e.l.f. blending eye brushes, and I'm going to dip into that shade Nova. She's beautiful. She almost makes me think of like a bit of a raspberry shade. I'm just going to blend that right in the crease. The other eye. And if I go a little lower than the crease, that's okay because we are going to cut it. So I'm not too worried about that. But I want it nice and saturated. I want that deep, deep raspberry color. Okay, there we go. We got that started. And I'm just going to take the brush that has that shine shade on it. And I'm just going to kind of blend it a bit. Try to get that almost like orangey tone in between the yellow and the red. It doesn't always work, but sometimes. And when it does, it looks very, very pretty, very sunset-like. So we're gonna try for it. Okay, so here we go. That's how it's looking so far. It's working really well. I don't mind the colors. The shades look, you know, pretty true too, so that always makes me happy. Okay, so then I want to take the shade Twilight down here, and I want to put it on my inner and outer corner and blend it up in. So I just want a bit of a smaller brush for that. We'll try this one. This is another Jeffree Star Morphe collab brush. This is JS12, and she's kind of a smaller, kind of round one. So we're going to try this one. Okay. She's definitely a darker, almost kind of burgundy shade, so it should work quite well with the shades we already have down. Okay. Not much of a difference really in the shades on the skin, just a little bit deeper color, which is exactly what I wanted. I didn't want anything out of place. I am finding I must have creased right here. I don't know if you guys can see with the eyeshadow base, but I'm having problems covering that area with any of the shadows. So I don't know if I just had too much on or what have you, but something to kind of look out for. Okay, so there we go with that, and then I'm just going to take this again with that shade and just make sure we get some nice blending going on in here. No extra color, just blending. As I say, if you think you've blended it enough, you probably haven't. You need to blend more. Okay, so now I think I'm just going to cut the crease, or well, cut out the spot for our halo eye today. Well, that's what we're doing today. Halo. Which is this one? So this is our Elf Retro Paradise. So it's just a nice flat brush, and we're just going to take our concealer today, which is going to be our Elf 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Peach. Okay, so there is our crease cut. I always find halo eyes kind of look funny until you get like the color and the blending going. But yeah, so that's the crease cut. I know they're not exact, but you know, I'm still learning too, so it's gonna practice for everyone. Okay, so I wanted to stick kind of with the like sunset look and what have you. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this shade Soul to fill in the halo eye area, and I am just going to use there we go. I am going to use just a nice flat brush to kind of pack in that color. This is just a Joe Fresh one actually, and I quite like it because it's so nice and flat. So I'm just going to use this and just pack this Soul shade right in and see how it sticks. Oh, she's like almost like a pretty, almost mustardy shade. I quite like that. Okay, and then the other eye. Okay, so there's that color packed in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just take the one that had that dark twilight shade, and I'm just going to kind of blend in kind of the area so it doesn't look quite so harsh. Okay, and then I'm going to take the lighter shade, the Nova shade, just kind of put it over top. It's the only thing I find for myself, at least, and if there was any tips you have for this, I always find doing, especially the halo eye, I get some really bad like crease lines, which I'm not a fan of, so I'm always trying to kind of play with that a bit and see if I can figure a way to kind of get those lines out. So if you know any tips, you know where to leave them. So we've got like no glitter on the eye, and I really don't know how to add some, to be honest. Maybe I'll just leave it like this and we'll pop like an inner corner highlight and a brow highlight after, because there's a lot of different shimmers in here that we could try. So for today, we're just going to play with some mattes. Okay, my lovelies, I'm just going to pop off camera and do my foundation and my eyebrows, and I will return and we'll finish up the eye look. Okay, and here we go so far. So I actually added a little bit of extra eyeshadow on. So I didn't really like how it was looking. I just added some of this beautiful sunburst in the center of the halo eye, and I think it just makes it pop just a tiny bit more, and I'm a little more happier with how this has turned out. For primer today, we are using the Matte Putty Primer from e.l.f. For concealer, we are using the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Peach. And for foundation, we are using the Flawless Satin Foundation in the shade 150 Alabaster from e.l.f. For setting powder, we're using the Matte Setting Powder from e.l.f. in the shade Light Pink. And also for blush today, because I'm using a cream blush, we're using our Wander Beauty blush in the shade Double Date. For eyes today, we have our roller liner from Benefit Cosmetics in black. And of course for mascara, we are using Bad Gal Bang by Benefit Cosmetics in black. For eyebrows, today we are using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in medium brown. And of course, to top it all off, we are using Charlotte Tilbury's Legendary Brows in the shade Supermodel. Okay, so here we go. This is what we've got going on so far. I have some lashes also on. I'm pretty sure these are the ones I got from e.l.f. In my e.l.f. haul. So they're nice and bold. I thought they looked really good with this look. So to finish off the eye looks, we're going to do some inner corner highlight and some brow highlight using our Aurora palette. I'm just going to use a smudger brush because I find they work the best. This is just a Quo one that I got in a set. And there is some like really amazing like shimmer colors in here. But I always pick the lightest because I think that, like, I really want that to be the lightest point. So this one to me is the lightest. It is called Brilliance, and she's like a nice white gold. So I'm just going to take, I'm not going to use any setting spray or anything like that. And we're just going to pop that in the center. Oh, she looks really good on the brow highlight, that's for sure. Okay, and there we go. So to finish off the eyes, I'm just going to put a coat of mascara along the bottom lashes. I don't really feel like I need to put a liner on or add extra color. I kind of like it how it is. So I'm just going to pop on some mascara, some Bad Gal Bang, and we'll just finish. That'll be it for the eyes. And I'm sure you'll notice that I do this a lot. I just like how it looks kind of clean, except for these bold lashes. It is generally a favorite look of mine. So just a couple last little minute things. We got some highlight. This is Jeffree Star Cosmetics Skin Frost in the shade Princess Cut. And she is like a beautiful kind of pinky shade. So I thought it'd kind of go good with the kind of maroon look we got going on here. This is just another kind of quo brush, and we're just gonna pop her in our usual spot. I thought maybe a pink look would look nice with this. She's a beautiful frosty pink, and I think she goes very nicely with my skin tone. Being a paler girl, she's quite pretty. And our last for today will be, we're going to try our new Alter Ego lipsticks. I tried picking more of like a purpley shade out of the bunch. So this is the shade Jealousy. Okay, and here's the shade Jealousy on the lips. I thought she looked a little lighter than on skin, but I'm not mad about it. I think she's a gorgeous color, and I don't think I really have one in my collection right now that is quite this shade, so very pleased. Okay, I'm just going to finish up here, and I'll be right here to talk about what I think. And here we are with the finished look. So what do we think, my darklings, now that we have the Alter Ego Aurora palette all on? I really love the color story. I think she's beautiful, very sunsetty, very warm. You can't go, like, they're nice tones. Is it something I would probably wear every time? No, I'm not gonna lie. But the yellows seem good, and I do love a good yellow eyeshadow. So, if this color story speaks to you, she's a good deal. I will say though, I did notice there is some patchiness. When I was applying my eyeliner, I got it really up close with the mirror, and I did notice some patchiness. So keep that in mind. She might take a little extra finessing to get that desired look you really want. So far, the lipstick feels good. Feels nice and creamy on lips, not overly drying, but that is something that will take with some wear. But I do really, really love the shade, so I'm quite happy. And I think we turned out with a really cute little look today. As always, darklings, you know where to find me. I am on Facebook and Instagram under Lady Mylita. And on Sundays at 5:30 Eastern, I go live, I do my makeup, we chit chat, and it's always a good time. We always enjoy ourselves, and I really enjoy interacting with you guys. So if you haven't joined me, please consider it. I'd really love to have you. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this look. Be safe, my honeys. Take care of yourself and others. Goodbye, my darling.